Cameroon Gender and Environment Watch (CAMGEW) is a non-profit organization founded in October 2007. Its mission is to address environmental and women's issues in Cameroon. CAMGEW works locally while thinking globally, integrating gender considerations into environmental solutions and prioritizing social and environmental justice in development. CAMGEW aims to achieve its objective by adhering to its credo of think globally and act locally. It collaborates with like-minded organizations worldwide. CAMGEW's intervention in the Cameroon Highlands specifically target forest users, underprivileged children, and peasant women. By focusing on conservation through a gender lens, CAMGEW engages grassroots communities in forest regeneration, tree nursery development, agroecology, sustainable agricultural practices, apiculture, the revitalization of indigenous conservation practices, farmer-grazer conflict management, women empowerment and entrepreneurship, social regeneration, girl-child personal development, and social, economic, and environmental advocacy. Since 2007, CAMGEW's interventions have benefited over 85,000 individuals, 70% of whom are women, as of 2023. This number continues to grow annually.
We see Emmanuel Bignoy, and I'm the team leader of Cameroon Gender and Environment Watch, CAMGEW. And Cameroon Gender Environment Watch, CAMGEW, is an organization that is based in Cameroon, and we are working in the West region, the Adamawa region, and the Northwest region. Cameroon Gender Environment Watch, CAMGEW, is working more to bring about social, economic, ecological, cultural, and psychological regeneration of our society. We are working on these topics in the areas of the environment. We're trying to see how to stop bushfires. We're trying to promote agroecology. We are also trying to make sure that we bring about behavioral change through environmental education by building nature lovers and also changing behaviors of those who are acting negatively on the environment.
I am Savidam Ernestine Lekeke, and I'm one of the founding members of Cameroon Gender and Environment Watch, CAMGEW. Was founded in 2007, and back then we were a group of young people who wanted to contribute to conservation. And I was interested in how we get women into environmental activities, at the same time also think about livelihood of the women. And since 2007 we have been working very hard on conservation, gender promotion, livelihood, women engagement.
CAMGEW fosters a culture of environmental stewardship by organizing regular educational sessions in child-friendly spaces during youth events, in forest communities, and among social and cultural groups of men and women. These sessions also extend to farmlands, reaching approximately 50 people monthly.
Now, environmental education is also a program on its own at CAMGEW, where we believe that for us to bridge the gap that we are trying to fight today, we need to think about future nature lovers. And to prepare these future nature lovers, we have to prepare our children. And that is why in all CAMGEW offices located in Oku, in Bamenda, in Magba, and in Mayodale, that's the north, the northwest, the west, and the Adamawa regions, we do regular environmental education so that we can groom our children to develop the culture of love for the environment.
My name is Konga Nadesh. I'm in charge of environmental education. In CAMGEW, we believe in building nature lovers, and every week we have environmental education sessions. Today we talked about forests and trees, and we talked about the importance of the forest.
My name is Nga Emmanuel Genzole. I am an environmental education officer of CAMGEW, Magwad. I've been in CAMGEW for 4 years working as an environmental education officer.
Je m'appelle Omar Sanda. Je suis le point focal de l'ONG CAMGEW ici à Maïdarle. Nous avons utilisé la technique de sensibilisation au niveau de chaque village.
CAMGEW engages 200 women annually in collecting seeds and seedlings of native trees, indigenous crops, vegetables and medicinal plants for nursery development. The nursery prepares over 150,000 healthy seedlings annually for forest regeneration and distribution to farmers. To promote sustainable forest management, CAMGEW has reorganized 7 forest management institutions in Kilum, Egypt, ensuring gender-balanced leadership. CAMGEW has played a crucial role in regenerating the 20,000-hectare Kilum Egypt forest in the northwest region of Cameroon. As of December 2023, CAMGEW has planted 121,466 native trees in this forest. This initiative involves forest education, tree planting, monitoring, engaging herbal practitioners, and working with crop farmers around the forest peripheries.
Here in Bamenda, I'm the Women Empowerment Officer, and in the Women Empowerment Office, it's not like the regular Women Empowerment Office that we find in other places, which is focused only on economic potentials of women and developing enterprises by women. We work on engaging women in conservation activities. In the Forest Regeneration Office in Oku, Kilum Ijim, in the northwest region of Cameroon, we work on regenerating the forest, and we have a holistic strategy approach to forest regeneration, which starts from environmental education, community awareness, looking at the challenges of the forest, and before planting the trees.
My name is Njuo Benadine Yafe, and I am the field coordinator for CAMGEW, Cameroon Gender and Environment Watch for Oku. Women have a lot to do in forest regeneration. And you know, with forest regeneration, it starts with the nursery. And here I am in the nursery, and women has a big role to play to develop the nursery. There is no forest regeneration without trees, and trees are being nursed. They do a lot to see that trees are ready for regenerating the forest. And the role of the women in this is that they go starts from the forest farms, bushes, where they can find seeds, tree seeds or tree seedlings, where they always collect these tree seeds and seedlings. If at all they find by the seedlings, they always come bring to the nursery. They nurse them here. They take care of it by watering, by weeding. They work it, and then they control it. They take care so that the trees are ready before they are planted in the forest.
When we talk about holistic approach, it's far more than picking trees from the tree nursery and planting them back in the forest. It means CAMGEW is there working together with the community, which involves men, women, youths, and children. And when it comes to the stakeholders that are local in Kilum Ijim, we work with the CSOs that are also on the ground. We also work with cultural leaders. Why? Because we know that when it comes to conservation activities related to natural resources, related to land in our context, the story cannot be complete without looking at the cultural perspectives. And looking at cultural perspectives, we have practices that we promote, indigenous practices that are good, that are wonderful, that push conservation outcomes ahead. And at the same time, there are also cultural norms that we think it is good for our cultural leaders to rethink those strategies around them. So we include cultural leaders in our activities.
For forest regeneration, we dey pick seeds for tree. Then next one before time we don't reach how we dey fit dey plant am for forest. We did not next am we go. Then we carry am now go with am for forest. We go clear forest. Then before we plant am.
CAMGEW empowers local communities in honey production and related activities, calling this initiative bee farming for conservation. By placing beehives in the wild forests, bee farmers plant bee-friendly trees, prevent bushfires, generate income, create jobs, and develop enterprises from the honey value chain. This initiative has benefited over 8,000 people, 60% of whom are women, as of December 2023, and has led to zero bushfires in CAMGEW since 2018.
We have had issues that are destroying the environment. We know we have people who cut trees, burn them to get charcoal. But these very trees that they are cutting to get charcoal can produce us honey. And honey is a kind of ecological services that is more environmentally friendly and it's a climate smart activity.
When we introduced bee farming in the CAMGEW, farmers started setting up their apiaries, their bee farms in the forest. So we do bee farming for conservation. The beehive is mostly on the tree or in the forest. And with this, farmers engage in preventing bushfire. And since 2018, we have had zero bushfire in the areas of the forest where we have worked. And through environmental education also, we have reached out to over 80,000 beneficiaries. 60% of them are women and girls.
In training the community in the various honey value programs, we make sure the women are inclusive. And when we train, like in Oku, when giving hives, like we always train and we give hives, you discover that if we are giving a woman 2 hives, we will give a man bird 1, making sure women even benefit more.
My name is Habiba Samira and I'm a honey producer in Mayodali. I have been doing bee farming for 6 years.
Nous avons commencé avec la production du miel. Et maintenant, au vu des engagements et de ce que nous avons eu à faire, nous avons formé les gens en comment produire les riches, comment placer les riches, comment obtenir le bon miel.
When we engage women in the honey value chain, we do not limit them to the production of hives, placing in the forest, harvesting honey birds. We have trained women how to transform these honey, maybe honey products, to some other usable products, just like soap, honey juice. And I can testify to you that women are producing in our community, and some are selling, some are using in their household, which is a success, because they come to testify that they are able to save something because of, they are able to save some monies because they are able to produce their soap themselves. It's a success which we have recorded. And I can also say honey, the chaffs drained from honey is not more wastage because women are producing beeswax. Yes, at first they used to just drain honey and then they carry the chaffs away, but now they are producing beeswax, which they are using in so many things.
Comment faire le bon cire d'abeille et comment transformer les différents produits issus avec l'engagement de la population, on sent que ça va aller dans le temps.
So it inspired me for bee farming, and because it inspired me more because CAMGEW, we don't train me for how to make bee farming. And first, we don't not say bee farming, but we know the good interest of it. Then CAMGEW come now, it can really teach we how to make it. Then we continue for the maker, and it help me because when you don't make your hive, go put on forest. You feel make time for honey go reach. Then you can harvest your honey. You go sell am. Family benefit for day. Now you it interest you because they give you income. For make money for honey, when you make am so it help the family. Many times now so family change. You pay school picking in fee. Do some other kind thing then for house. And it's fine. We get for as you the plant trees so now, you can make them forest be close. How it will give class before building for take juice. Can't put them for beehive before honey to see how if you go harvest it. You find for no clear forest because if you clear forest water for dry and to get cold climate as it is so. When I finish with honey, I take the chaffs, turn into beeswax. I make my soap with.
My name is Binamfoshi Florence. I be farmer. CAMGEW don't help we. He don't train we have for make omo. He train we have for make mimbo for out of honey. Train we have for make hives. He don't train we have for tap honey. And we don't put them into practice and they help we because we will check say for tap honey na only man picking.
I am able to transform honey into honeydew.
Je m'appelle Mundia Gaintouma. Je travaille la terre. CAMGEW nous avait formés à fabriquer le savon, faire le miel aussi, et la jus, le produit, le remède de typhoïde.
Les gens vont manger à l'ima. Bébé foucha samboro atam pokeri. Mbina fu mfua yo pukunto ndena. Nwa api ngami. Na promade yo pa pindetna pipi ngpo nga api ngami.
CAMGEW promotes agroecology, a holistic approach that reconciles agriculture with natural processes for mutual benefit. Located in Gonso Magba, West region of Cameroon, CAMGEW's agroecology model farm serves as a learning ground for over 2,000 farmers as of December 2023.
We also introduced agroforestry, which is transfer of the forest to the farmland, an initiative that has benefited over 2,000 beneficiaries in the Kilum Ijim. These successes led us to replicate, expand in other areas of Cameroon. In 2022, CAMGEW expanded our activities to the West and Adamawa region through a collaboration, a partnership between Cameroon Gender and Environment Watch and Women Engaged for a Common Future France and French Development Agency France. These were our financial and technical partners for the work that we are doing in that area. This work was inspired by the successes from the Northwest region, replicating our best practices in bee farming, in agroecology, agroforestry, in conflict management, farmer-grazer conflict management, in development of micro businesses, and organizing women to form cooperatives. As of date, within the project supported in the West and Adamawa region, which we call REGAIN project, we have registered more than 4,000 beneficiaries. REGAIN stands for Strengthening Gender Equality for National and International Ambitions of Climate Policies. REGAIN. In this REGAIN project, we trained women on honey production, beeswax extraction, bee farming technology, which involves construction of beehives, production of bee suits, and production of bee smokers. We also work on agroforestry to ensure that the degraded land that the women farmers in the West and Adamawa region have can be regenerated sustainably by introducing best practices into agriculture. We have a tree nursery where we nurse nitrogen fixing trees, non-timber forest products also that are in that area, and we distributed back to the beneficiaries of the projects. Working with these women has been another experience for CAMGEW. The West and Adamawa region is a multicultural setting where we have people from diverse cultures that come together and they live there. So we also gain more experience in working with this kind of people. And since 2022, with over 4,000 beneficiaries, we have created 3 agro-farmers cooperatives, one in Jimom, one in Magba, and one in Banking. And we have gone ahead to support these cooperatives with farm tools, startup materials, leadership and management training, packaging training, entrepreneurship training, so much such that in the nearest future, when we are talking women raising income, women creating jobs at the local context, these our beneficiaries will be at the front lines.
Under this project, as the project officer, I had as role to plan project activities, to collaborate with other team members to make sure that the activities planned are well carried out effectively. And I also had as role to make sure that the feedback from the M&E officer are being taken into consideration. I also work in collaboration with the project coordinator to make sure that reporting is being carried out on time.
My name is Daniel Giselle. I'm the Assistant Project Officer for CAMGEW Magba branch, and I am the Monitoring and Evaluation Officer for Regain project. Regain project came to Magba, that is the West and Adamawa region, since 2022 till date. The Regain project has come to enable the women to train them on the honey value chain, that is extraction of honey, transformation of honey chaffs to beeswax, bee farmers, training the women to become bee farmers, training the women on transformation, that is how to transform beeswax to soap, how to transform honey to honey juice. The training also came to build the women to become entrepreneurs, being able to manage their own businesses and to assist in their own homes, then increase their standard of living. CAMGEW has also trained more than 4,000 from these 4 communities that have benefited from CAMGEW's activities. With all these beneficiaries, as the M&E officer of CAMGEW, it's my duty to always make sure that I follow up the beneficiaries. Then I work with them, I see the challenges that they are facing on ground. Then I work with the project officer and together with the project coordinator, and we try to we suggest solutions and how to tackle the challenges that the community members face.
CAMGEW supports women in developing eco-businesses related to the honey value chain, medicinal plants, and agriculture. By December 2023, CAMGEW had assisted in creating 11 farmers cooperatives, including 7 honey cooperatives and 4 agricultural cooperatives. 5 of these cooperatives are entirely women-led, and the others have 50% women leadership. CAMGEW provides business coaching, leadership, and management training to these leaders.
I be farmer and I've been a president for Senaf Cooperative Group where it there for Magwa, precisely from Gunso. I don't be a farmer for this region for 11 years. My role is be say make the women that may they come together. May I encourage them. Say me we work together for help one another and for getting way, for working way if we get them a help we.
Yes, my name is Odilia. From Gunso, I be treasurer for Senam Cooperative. As I be treasurer, my own way they do, they meet with the can shidon. When we don't shidon, the small thing they will run emma for the keep and for inside our phone. So that when year end, we go the help for pay our school fees then begin then day. Because with the can shidons, we know the only shidon are meeting. We did put some money them way, some small thing them way, we the gather and when they don't gather and then we go put them for our bank. Then when they don't gather, so now me I dey take and go as a treasurer.
We as a cooperative, we don't get a farm. Now for inside we one of we don't give we farm and we the ready now say me the grass go down and we till them. As a president for this Senaf group, I be very happy because it don't help we, it don't facilitate we when we go farm. All of we will not be get hose them, and that one help we now. But when we go farm now, we take the hose them. Any man they get it on, and we will go farm. Some people they way now help us and they don't help we. Some of we now with the way boat and we go farm with not enough harm we because plenty don't go, they don't choke food. Plenty don't go and some insect them buy them. We don't be a problem for the treat them. Okay, with the intent say when we don't till that farm, we will plant cassava. We will change them into gari, we will change them to water fufu, we will change them to kumkum. And we will sell them. When person we want for make me don't do me buy them in make them. CAMGEW, it don't help we and it don't open place a platform where we sell, where we feel sell put our things and for there and they go look market for we for there and we too we go the look market and from there when we don't sell those things them. It go help we for pay we are speaking their school fees. It go help we for work the farm more.
My name is Bridget. I've been a farmer. I've been a president of Chumofi Cooperative. Notre groupe Chumofis, nous travaillons. Quand nous travaillons seuls, il n'y a rien qui nous gagne. Mais quand on est en groupe, voilà ce qui CAMGEW a regardé pour nous supporter avec pour que nous travaillons et nous gagnons. Il y a la roue, la machette, la roue pour porter ce qu'on va avoir au champ. Et il y a encore les seaux pour mettre les tapioca pour que ça soit bien propre. Et il y a encore les bottes quand on va partir dans le champ pas que le serpent nous mord. Et nous disons merci au groupe CAMGEW.
My name is Veronica Lambu. I've been a farmer and at the same time I've been a secretary for Chumofis Women's Cooperative. My role for Chumofis now for write the information, for write any agendas where Chumofis they don't talk on. Then I get the rule for write all things down so that may it be clear for the next meeting or anything we will do so that may everything may be clear. I be really be happy for the books the way they don't handle and I the pray say may God go help we for handle the books and may it be in order, may we not go misuse them for the way we not go be fine for the group. Thing where I the think about the partnership with CAMGEW. It being I say I be happy for the way they don't open our eyes for see where the way will not be able for see them and will not be the everything say we will come be so how way they don't open with the eyes so we really be happy say may God it go help them and it will also help we so that we go carry this work, we go push this work together and we will go for front, we no go look back again. Before CAMGEW one come, our families the way we be the do for you, we not be the know the way we the use our crops them, we the work things them so it is just
with even the price and the being a how we did make an a how we did just this make am the job be anyhow. But this time how they CAMGEW don't open our eyes now. We know say we go organize if we the work our things then for farm now how we know say we go be now organize for move our things then for farm, and we know the way we go sell them, and we know the way we go handle them. We know it no go be now carelessly the way we will be the do am first time.
Me, I call my name Zamsa Anesta. I be a farmer. My work for this Chumofi group, I be na the advisor for this group for CC. Make anything we do for place we would be weak. I did make and support them so that we will stand back strong and we will carry this work with all our own heart, and so that we will be able to achieve what we don't come for see and we don't get them today. Today I don't be very, very happy for see say CAMGEW they don't be able for can give away our own books them, the certificate them, wait away it go make and now we will be strong. In fact now we will be the sleep, we no go to sleep again. Although we be weak, we no go be weak again. Now we don't get another power. We don't get another power for carry this work with all our own strength them. And we the talk say me God already bless CAMGEW them plenty. Me God he add them more send more power so that they go be able for open another group than the same as they don't make we up today. They don't wake we up because we dey over suffer with all our crop that we dey walk away, they be wasted. We know they ever gain them the way we don't open our eye today for see them, because now we will be able for store our own shop for sell them for good price. We will be able for package them the way they teach we. So we talk to me God and bless them richly. I don't be very happy with all the things the way they don't bring them for support we, so that when we go for farm we no go fear either we go match snake or we go match or some stick it go choke we. They don't already give we weight away, they protect we. So now we will be happy for go they do the work we happily, because we know so we don't write arm ourselves. We all wait away, they don't give we need God to bless them. For the next 5 years, for me as he say we Chumofis, we will be able for work hard for see where we will be able for put something like store, we will put our things in for the, and we will get something like farm when our own personal one we will be able for buy them, so that we go the work they do all our things and for inside when God it will help you.
You ma pantu me CAMGEW pitwa neng sot bin tuani bin tuana lapa tuana yu sosha gang machine swambo muntu apa ya kangu ngatum di ashina bimvenga na gang zenta apa poken biba nganga tembu pongwe shangensia bi pandi bi fa soja bi yesha ngwan sheli nanyi njirandi achipi wan fa soja fantin aten to poken bi kapita shi wo porenta na pangbe fa soja to yan santi ngoru mi maka to yu ba lum kari mfan do fa yo bibi ya shantin afaka ban to na pa fa amfana puna bi jimi bi ve fa de aba pomlum na pomlumira o bi mbate wo yon jimi fa ba ngunu apa ria me ne yuwalum abi bi nde maren ja ya ba je na bibi ku cha fa ba makunta ayumi poyo ba na shu mbate su shuna mba yuwa papa ban jampo funki na pia ke te jampo pa ye ne nzie yuwa pa fa pi pa fa aya mbaramji mbi mbuna pona ka
Le président des femmes de l'association PAMAF. Mon rôle est de diriger les femmes à ce qu'on doit faire ensemble dans la société. Certaines femmes qui ont la volonté de travailler dans la société PAMAF, ils sont contentes, fières de travailler ensemble. Et ces femmes-là, elles ne dérangent pas. Chaque fois quand on dit qu'on va faire telle chose, elles sont là sans difficulté. Ils demandent seulement ce qu'on doit faire et elles font ensemble avec nous.
Je m'appelle Jules Maman. Je suis le président des hommes pour la coopérative Fama pour le travail. Mon rôle, c'est de diriger, le travail. Quand il faut arranger, quand il faut donner le jour de travail, on est ensemble avec les grands. Moi, je dirige. Quand les femmes ont des difficultés pour le travail, soit le défrichage, soit pour abattre les arbres, on peut les aider.
CAMGEW prepares future women leaders through workshops on positive thinking, reproductive health, menstruation education, compost manual development, environmental greening, proactive mindset, and goal setting. This initiative has benefited 1,500 girls as of December 2023.
Together for a period-friendly world.
My period, my pride.
My period, my pride.
We also engage the girl child, personal development of the girl child. And we know that as women, when it gets to girls at teenage age, it's always a hustle to crack for the mothers and for the women in the community. So CAMGEW introduced personal development, where we bring girls together of teenage age and we talk hygiene and sanitation, the power of positive thinking, living in solidarity, environmental activities. We also talk about reproductive health for the girl child. If we are looking at issues related to GBV and violence, then we have to prepare the girl child to that responsible woman that we have to see tomorrow. That goes with our personal development and leadership programs for the girl, which as of 2023 has benefited 500 girls.
My name is Chichu Yolanda. I'm in Form 5. I'm 21. What is meant by menstrual cycle? It is the monthly flow of blood from the woman's organ. I was given a part and I'm happy with it. The fans signify the blood and the little white there signifies the pride. When my menstruation usually comes end of the month, I usually have stomach ache and when it's like that, I used to go to the room and sleep. What I would like CAMGEW to do to me tomorrow so that I should be a good person, I would like them to train me how to make soap and many other things that they know that I don't know.
I'm called Yola Caroline. I'm a student, a lower student. What I learned new today is that whenever I'm feeling pain during my menstruation period, rather than me taking drugs to calm down the pain, I would prefer to go to the hospital to go and do checkup. Because if I take those drugs, it might destroy my system.
My names are Lenjo Hazel Berry. I've been coming to CAMGEW. We learn many things here, and I'm grateful because in CAMGEW they educate us in many things like urban gardening, that it serves as food and it generates income to the community, and it also gives oxygen to people. Yeah. So in CAMGEW we are taught many things like menstrual hygiene and many others, like to producing liquid soaps, hand sanitizers and many others, and even to cook as a woman. So in CAMGEW, I'm really grateful to come to CAMGEW because they have taught us many things, like how we can keep ourselves clean when we are menstruating, and how we can work clean gardenings in our compound and keep the society clean.
So my name is Kiyong Marinette. Here in CAMGEW today, we have learned the importance of gardening. We have learned about urban gardening. We have learned that importance of urban gardening. It gives us oxygen. It provides us food, and it's also serves as source of income. They have also given us some plants to go eat into our homes, which can also help us tomorrow, help our neighbors. it can give them food tomorrow. And we have pepper, we have country manjo.
My name is Saikila Luisa. I am a seamstress. I had no knowledge on bee suits and bee smokers. So in 2023, CAMGEW trained me and some other girls. When I learned, CAMGEW employed me to train more women and girls on bee farming technology. So since 2023, CAMGEW has been able to train 50 youth. The material I use in making the bee suit is locally available. So that is why I produce 4 bee suits per day. I'm recommending that CAMGEW should train more women and girls out there. It is from this work that I'm able to take care of myself.
My name na Shupwen Suleiman. I be shop chef for Renme for King for Babamun. For this area for here, I've been a landlord. I be welcome any stranger them. I think about Camden. I say Camden being a way go fine for the community because all we human for here they glad for welcome the project for this village inside this village because the day all them the worker tell me according to how the children meeting they come out with a good idea say no good so go be very developed because of that company. Yes. Yeah, the difficulty be there plenty because the difficulty for be unity. For John, it be there, but now we don't start the change. Woman them one now for John, for be one, for do thing will be good. That's the first thing we are featured on the ground, and the thing will be now for we again. Work. Some be the work that thing way sometimes no be there for work self because if we work according to your power, no support no day. Now where that na you too be very difficult to be there. Yeah, they be the work and no company way if you support them say they work and plenty. Person they get big land, but you go just go for that big land. Blue cam na blue cam, work na small bit according to power, according to how power dey. See CAMGEW don't come, he don't take my wife is there inside. He don't dey advise them, teach them how they go to do for work plenty, then call to partner where they go to support them. Yes, then they because if they don't work plenty, they don't teach them now. Small sense they now, we did the way now how you go to go up. Now one thing where I put up for that one. Now if being a team for development, develop my village, I no go. I be very glad for the welcome any good way go come for the development because land never finish, land still there. If some project day, no, I will be ready for cut some plants. Say they begin make now work for development for the. That one no go job.
Je m'appelle Montambe Mamofe Abdou. Je suis le chef de quartier du terrain de ce village, du village Manki, quartier Mawa. Les femmes, on m'a demandé le terrain. J'ai confié le terrain aux femmes de bien travailler comme elles veulent. Quand il nous avait apporté les bottes, il nous a apporté les matériaux pour le travail. Nous sommes contents de ça. Et nous avons commencé bien le travail avec ça. Tu sais, le travail était, ça ne marchait pas. Il n'y avait pas les roues, il n'y avait pas les machines. Nous avons déjà ça avec nous les chaussures. nous avons bien commencé le travail avec ça.
CAMGEW documents and shares indigenous conservation practices through climate literacy sessions involving cultural leaders and elders. This initiative has reached over 500 people, resulting in the development of tree planting calendars, environmental education posters, and community discussions. CAMGEW's win-win approach to managing farmer-grazer conflict involves using animal dung for organic crop farming and allowing grazers to benefit from post-harvest vegetation. This strategy has reduced conflicts and empowered over 500 women in grazers' families to grow organic crops, improving food availability and income. CAMGEW encourages local innovation and creativity. Beneficiaries learn business planning, promotion tactics, packaging, product presentation, networking. CAMGEW amplifies the voices of grassroots communities, especially women, on national and global stages. This is achieved through networking events, attending national and global conferences, and commemorating international days relevant to CAMGEW's work. Inspired by CAMGEW's success, recommendations are made to promote gender interventions in conservation, rethink policies, and support grassroots stakeholders and women. CAMGEW's challenges and needs include limited financial support for plant activities, incomplete regeneration of forest and protected areas in the Cameroon Highlands, lack of eco-friendly technology for climate adaptation, gender-based violence limiting women's participation in conservation, insufficient mobility means for CAMGEW's team, lack of tools for sustainable agriculture, limited support for human resources and institutional development, need for support for women-led initiatives, investment in education for the girl child to bridge the gender gap, and policy improvements for achieving gender justice with adaptable strategies.
Some of the challenges we face are we don't have enough didactic materials. Parents who do not understand the importance of environmental education and are unable to send their children when we have classes. And CAMGEW staff needs more exposure, more education on environmental issues in order to be able to teach the children.
Normally, in the children's setting, most at times, children at times may have the knowledge, but to put it out, it is difficult for them. That is a problem of communication with the children. Another, we also have a challenge of the issue of gender. Boys and girls, when we organize environmental education, most of the times we have boys that attend. When you look at the number of the female children that girls that attend, you will see that the number is dropping down. You might have 20 boys and you have 3 girls, which is an insignificant presence of the girl child. So most of the time we need to encourage the parents to do more to send children, girl child, for education, so that the gender should be a balanced gender. And at the same time, we are looking at a situation where more girls should be participating in environmental education issues, planting or taking part in tree planting, management of the forest areas, doing activities like bee farming. Not only these activities should not only be centered on boy child. The issue of boy child in forest management should be changed, so that more should be given to a girl child. Normally in our rural areas, we need more of artwork to demonstrate most of the forest environmental education activities. And since we are in the rural areas, we also need to include follow up with the schools. so that the school should include this as a part of their school curriculum studies, so that we should also look at somebody who can also do follow-up with the various schools so as to guide the teachers on various environmental challenges. CAMGEW is an environmental organization which deals with the conservation of biodiversity and fight against climate change. But we at the same time we lack fundings from partners to fund environmental educations. If we could have had funding from partners, we could have worked with the children to build future nature lovers where men and women can work together to see that the natural environment is conserved very well, and that we stand to respect nature as humans.
The difficulties I don't face them for these 7 years. I say difficulties and they say now because market no the ice be for first time. And now because you know say crisis there for outside. Now you don't make with the first challenges, with the first difficulties. Two, and the big have to when this how it is so small time. Sometimes you feel the time with how it is so we don't come out go. You know still see maybe one of the difficulties. There is a challenge of exploitation because the forest needs a lot to be done as regenerating it is concerned, but the people that are concerned or that are doing the regeneration, they are less, because if you compare to the people exploiting, you will discover that they are more than the ones that are planting. It's a challenge, and then we still face a challenge of other things in the forest, like the presence of goats. Regenerate when you are planting the trees and going, at times there are goats in the forest that are eating the planted trees.
Bon, pour le déroulement de notre travail, il y a des fois que nous effectuons les déplacements pour aller dans les villages concernés, et pour cela nous rencontrons les difficultés au niveau du transport.
Since I started doing bee farming, one of the most difficult challenges we have faced is the bushfire that burned our hives, and we have been able to form cooperative with help from other people from community. We are able to form bushfire committee which combats the bushfire that are rampant. Another problem that we have is our hive that gets stolen. And to combat it, in our cooperative, we have people who act as guards, and they guide the hive of cooperative members. We have formed a cooperative where, together with other bee farmers, we sell our honey together to CAMGEW who buys it. And we are happy because CAMGEW has made it possible for us to always have a market to sell our honey. We would like for CAMGEW to teach us how to make bee stews and smokers so that we are able to safely harvest our honey. We would also like for CAMGEW to teach us leadership skills so that we can successfully run our cooperative.
The challenges where they get them as a president, it be say plenty that they come today, next time they not go come again. And then next time now new people they go come. It be like you could repeat one thing 2 times, 3 times. So we don't talk say people where they come and they don't give their shares. Mean only them they come, and then we don't limit the people then where they come, they absent, they not go be member until when we don't go, we stand fine before we go open door again for another new members then for the camp.
The difficulties where they get them. Now say when we can she don't the play, so people they know the play on time, and someone they fit play today, and next week someone they go jump, now other one they go play. They know they come all one time, and someone they come late, someone they come early.
The challenges what will be the get them before CAMGEW come for LFW If we be say with the work, we no get what side we fit sell our things them. With the work, we don't know how with the work, we know they get order for work, we just work anything. We feel work corn, we feel work cassava, we feel work beans, we don't know, and when we work them, so we not get place where we feel sell them. Then CAMGEW don't come now. We say, we will not only focus on corn, we will not only focus on one thing, we will work plenty things, then we go we and we go get plenty money and show we which side we feel make and we sell them.
The difficulty will be to get them as first. When we be first start the group, the difficulty plenty be being the leaders them. Because first thing they will be done the give them, will be the donate them, will be the work them, will be start for the make the servant them. The difficulty they be being a leader because thing they will be the donate them, the give them. Now one person if it just the collect and the do them, wait you will be send them for give them. He go can't tell we say don't give them, but wait it no be so. So all position them. Now you want if they carry them. Like the treasurer, now you go to keep the money for right and now you keep them for buy and now you buy them. So we will be in confusion and we not be really know what if we do again. And the group if they almost die. Thank our sister the way they don't come back again for dig camp for see what we will get for do. So that make this group enough for me not scatter.
While executing this project, we faced some challenges. One, the first challenge was that the West and Adamawa regions of Cameroon are being hit hard by climate change, and there is need for, we discovered that there is need for community members, especially women, to be having regular environmental education sessions, especially when it comes to agroforestry trainings, agroforestry techniques, aspects like irrigation farming. They need it so that they can be able to be resilient to the effects of climate change hitting the region. We also discovered that most of the community members don't have national documents, for example, the ID card, because under this project we created 3 cooperatives, and during the creation of the cooperative it was difficult for members to be put as leaders because their documents had to go to the government administration, but they didn't have it. And also under this project, we face a lot of difficulties in mobility because most of these communities are very enclave and their roads are earth roads. So it was very difficult because CAMGEW does not have a good means of mobility. And also we have discovered that working with women and girls as far as taking care of our environment is very important. But in these communities, women and girls were taken behind as far as leadership is concerned. So we have discovered that there is need for women and girls to be taken to the limelight so that they can be able to tell their stories. That way it is going to encourage other women and girls to work hard. And also in these communities, we discovered that women didn't own lands. And we have worked so hard, but there is still need for further environmental education.
Some of the challenges that I face as a monitoring and evaluation officer is that most of the women, CAMGEW formed the women into cooperatives, and most of the women the farms the women have are not well structured in a system of an agroforestry farm. So it is difficult for the women to see practically what we call an agroforestry system of farming and how to practice it. Then most of the girls are not part of the cooperative, so we still need to involve the girls in environmental education to be able to draw them closer to the cooperative and make them part of the cooperative.
Our work in the West and Adamawa region has been impactful for these years, with thousands of women beneficiaries and women working to advance conservation and soil regeneration cause that the world is looking forward. We think that there is need for more investment to take the next steps. Cooperatives have created. There is need to assist these cooperatives to restructure their farms. There is need to introduce technology that will help them to cope with the advancement of the Sahel that is coming down from the far north of Cameroon, and introducing hot sun and harsh weather such that these cooperatives will have yields all throughout the year. There is also need to think about storage facilities for these cooperatives and give the women the maximum support that they need. We also think that networking, having these women out of their community to other areas to learn and see what others are doing is essential for these women to evolve fully. We also need to involve more youths into these cooperatives that are created by bringing them to be part of the economic and environmental chain that we built since 2022. Working with youths is an area that we need to push forward. And finally, we need to improve collaboration between the cooperative leaders and the administrators that are on the ground, looking at exchange visits between the cooperatives and the administrators, facilitated by a civil society organization like CAMGEW that is on the ground.
Women can be key actors in conservation. Forest regeneration is sustainable when women and youth are engaged. Empowering women stakeholders benefits the conservation sector due to their holistic strategies. Local action promotes a healthy environment and livelihoods. Indigenous knowledge and practices are crucial for conservation. Forests are better conserved when local communities understand their ecological and livelihood opportunities. CAMGEW, committed to conservation, climate action, women engagement, grassroots leadership, environmental sustainability, and climate justice.